Hello and welcome to. I was about to say Spotlight. Welcome to
This is
Tangerine.
Tangerine.
And this week we're looking at Kill It With Fire first up. So, Kill It With Fire, if you don't know, I saw this game through TinyBuild. I get emails whenever TinyBuild publishes a game. But the idea of the game is you are going into a house with spiders in it, and you have to get rid of the spiders by any means necessary.
They're huge. Jesus.
Yeah.
Big
This
as
house
your
is
hand.
full of spiders. Kind of the general
Oh,
idea
looks
is,
like that.
at the start you're kind of just, looking for spiders and then trying to kill them by throwing stuff at them, and eventually, by doing the objectives on the clipboard, you can unlock new gadgets and stuff. So there's like a spider detector that you can use, and then you get like shurikens you can throw at them. I think I got a shotgun at one point as well.
I assume the idea is you get more and more overkill weapons.
I was trying to stand on
Or
the spider.
gadgets, I guess.
You don't have any legs in this game. You cannot just stand on the. You can't just
Right.
stomp the spiders, unless that's some
Is there
sort
a
of
very
upgrade.
large glass?
So I
Is
realised
that a-
what?
Glass and like a piece of paper? Or a piece of cardboard, I guess. Piece of paper's not really gonna
Oh, you're
help.
saying like you can capture the spiders?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single pacifism item in the game, from what I've seen. So I don't think so.
As a fanatic pacifist, I'm not trying to get behind this.
The idea is to progress through the levels, you kill spiders and spiders unlock new areas, which give you new stuff. So once you've unlocked a gadget, you can go back and use it in any of the levels. So here I get the spider tracker.
Yeah.
And there's like secrets and stuff. So there is like replayability to the game sort of thing. Because there'll be like challenges. You can leave before you complete all the challenges, but if you complete all the challenges, you get access to more equipment to kill the spiders, sort of thing, which is pretty useful.
Yeah, I just put it on the page. Like you get like a revolver and like a hairspray flamethrower. What the hell?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like the early first level. I can skip forward a bit, I guess, to look at some more advanced. This is when I got some shurikens.
Oh my god! Isn't okay? That's not going to be offensive against the spider, surely.
Shurikens?
I feel like. Yeah.
I'm just throwing things at I didn't know you could. The objective there was to throw a book at the spider. So that unlocked the bathroom.
Wait, whoa! You got question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, I haven't unlocked the other equipment, which would unlock the next objective. But here in the bathroom, you find the hairspray, which basically... this is where Kill It With Fire comes into its name here. I see the spider hide, and I'm like, right, that's it. Take him out. So there's like big black spiders that they take like an extra hit, so you hit them once, and then they go into like flashing mode. And then you can have another hit on them. And then there's also, in the level, in the demo, you get red spiders that are just die in one hit. They're like little baby spiders.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. There's no like giant, huge spiders.
I don't know yet. There's also these challenges, like this arachno gauntlet, that will just spawn a bunch of spiders. So it's more useful to do those when you have like all the gadgets. Because there's also an upgrade system as well. So after each level, you can upgrade certain things as well. My current objective is just to set everything on fire. So.
Oh right, that's actually an objective.
Yeah. Like very much in this game, you're not trying to save the house. You're just trying to kill all the spiders.
Collateral damage is the name of the game. It's not the name of the game.
Yeah.
Fire, but...
This fucker's fast. The thing about the shurikens is you can re-pick them up. Makes them quite useful. Okay. I think I'd try the arachno gauntlet here, so you will get to see what it's like. But I'm like, I should have saved my fire, because it spawns... you have to kill 20 spiders in a minute, I think it was. And that's very hard to do with just some shurikens. The great thing about this game is you can pick up things and rotate them, and as you slowly rotate them, you'll see like the spider on the back of them, and that's where like
oh my god,
I think like the arachnophobes will really hate this game, or maybe they'll like this game. It's hard to tell.
I think fighting in a oh nice. I think fighting in a draw is the worst.
They don't really jump at you like.
No.
They don't ever like jump at your face or anything. Like Nothing like
Do
that.
spiders do that in real life that often though?
They do in my nightmares, yeah.
Okay. I feel like spiders most of the time like see like a giant human and go, ah shit, I attacked the wrong thing this time.
Mm.
That's the spider. And in this game, it's also true. They're just running away from you. Like this giant's just trying to kill you.
I didn't know you could just hit. You can just hit spiders with the clipboard. It's like a melee weapon. But
Oh right.
I only figured that out now.
Oh nice. There's like way more thought in this than I was expecting, to be honest with you.
I thought it was going to be like a gimmicky game you played once, and then there's actually a little bit of depth in it. Like you could play it like a few times, but I think like it's one of those games where you play it like once or twice, and then it's kind of done, sort of thing. Like it's not like something you just keep back and going unless you're like a speedrunner or something. I'll skip to like a later level.
I can see that. It's not like a dungeon.
Oh, this is the house.
Like
One of the these are the baby red spiders I was talking about that just die. The thing is, you can hear like the spiders squeaking when you get near them as well. You're like, oh fuck, there's a spider nearby.
I just thought the shurikens are so bad against spiders. I thought that was a good idea.
One of the objectives on this level is to just destroy all of this family's photos.
Wait, are you coming into other people's house? Oh my god.
I'm the fumigator.
Are you coming to other people's houses?
I'm the... What is it? What's it called when you go around and kill insects? The fumigator?
I think, I guess that's one way to kill insects. Aren't you just like,
So I've got a new tracker upgrade there.
So all the more advanced gadgets that require other things to work.
Yeah, like I'm finding batteries for the D tracker to help me track spiders. I found that I didn't actually use the tracker that much. I preferred just going around and looking for spiders rather than using the tracker. But you can upgrade your build to be more like a tracker kind of guy. But I was like, I find it more fun when I just kind of hunt for the spiders and just go in guns blazing sort of thing.
It's not an annoying thing to just go look for spiders. It's a lot of games like really annoying to look and find things, but in this game it doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty. It's more interesting just to search for this house.
Skip forward a bit.
Oh, I'm just very curious. Like the houses are interesting in themselves. Like just what rooms.
Yeah. Oh, there's a secret room in this house as well. There's one hiding on the PC. You better watch your PC, Tony.
Okay, I will turn the fans on. How would the spider? I guess spider would be. Yeah. No, you know what.
Oh, this is where I got. This is where I got the shotgun.
My god! What?
Yeah, I found a shotgun.
That's too powerful.
Where did I find the shotgun? I don't know if I. There it is. It was in the cupboard.
Right.
Yeah. Shotgun. But once you get the shotgun, you get a new objective. It's like get a double kill with the shotgun. So you have to try and like get 2 spiders in one blast. What? Yeah.
You have a lot of spiders for that to work.
I still didn't really understand how the scanner works, and it also ran out of batteries the more you had it up, and then you'd have to put it down and like, you'd have to put it down and then it would recharge the batteries.
Right. This is
like I wasn't a big fan of the scanner. I didn't like it that much.
No, that's really clunky.
You just got to pick up all the buttons. Look for the spiders. The spiders don't interact with you until you're like directly in front of them, so you can like slowly turn books around.
There's something in that bin.
So I found the secret room here. It turns out if you pull the right book, there's a secret bookshelf in this level in the demo. Gives you access to a bunch of stuff. So there's another challenge.
Boombox.
Yeah. Usually the sparkly stuff you can interact with. I guess some of this stuff you'll be able to use later, because I found some of it was sparkling, but I couldn't really use it.
What are the tick boxes on the safe though? Is that just objectives you had to complete?
So that's as soon as I finish that mount objectives, I'll get a new gadget, sort of thing, is what it's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of cool.
And the new gadget in there is pretty cool. I think I'm trying to find the final battery so I can unlock the safe. Or... No, I found all the batteries. I found enough I'm going to go and shatter all of the photo frames now to unlock the shelf.
There's so many spiders.
Hmm.
So
And now I can get the best gadget to kill spiders with, which is, take a guess?
frying pan?
C4.
Oh, money. Money.
Everyone's favorite.
Take the money. Oh.
So with C4, if you know where a few spiders are, you can set up the C4 beforehand and then just blow it up. I was like, well,
You're trying to tell me that C4 is a speed running.
C4 is one of the best. I was like, I think there might be some spiders in this bedroom. I have to test out the C4. Also, I found one of the equipments that I skipped. I found some Cheetos. I didn't really know how to use. I think with the Cheetos, you kind of throw it on the floor. I think the Cheetos are bait for spiders because apparently spiders eat Cheetos. So
what?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
News to me.
I'm scanning for the spiders, and I hear one. I'm like, right, let's plant some C4.
Oh my god! How big is the explosion?
You'll see in a second. And you switch to the device, and then you press the button.
Oh, the detonator. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that big. And it starts a small fire as well.
Oh, it's on fire! What? Okay.
I was like, let's make a big explosion.
This is incendiary.
I didn't get any spiders in my C4 testing, but
It's satisfying anyway.
yeah.
It's a dead spider, okay.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to like steal everything more than just kill the spiders, to be honest with you.
I think that's like... I went back to the first level as well, because I think I missed something.
Oh, right, so you can actually... Oh,
so
it's like a Metroidvania.
I was testing to see if I could kill myself with the C4. You cannot.
Oh, okay.
I also found some cargo shorts, which was like an upgrade you can use. Can I push off the upgrade menu? Oh yeah, that's why I missed the revolver from the first level, which is why I went back to go get it. Yeah.
It's a nice model. I like it. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know
Again,
if
I feel like
the upgrade menu.
Terrible.
If I can go to the upgrade menu.
So do you still have to complete... If you go back to a level, do you still have to complete it as if it was the first time I'm doing it?
The upgrade... Sorry?
You know, like you're just in the first level getting the revolver, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I think the objectives... No. As soon as you complete the objective, it's like saved. So like, there's upgrades for your like throwing and stuff. So protein shake makes you throw stuff farther. Kerosene soaked bullets that helps with shooting.
Yeah.
And there's also tracker upgrades and stuff as well. So there's replayabilities. You can like upgrade your stuff and become stronger. But yeah, that's kill it with fire.
I'm noticing that most of these upgrades have fire involved in them. I feel like that's
well, fire's the best way to kill spiders. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
There's a demo out for this. It's coming out this summer, is what it says on the store page. So if this interests you, check it out. So I'll move on to the next game. Tangerine, BlackSkylands. So BlackSkylands is basically...
is the name of lands.
It's kind of like...
Tiny Build.
The wind zone.
Yeah, this is also published by Tiny Build.
Right. Okay.
The thing that interested me about this game is it's kind of a mix between an action game and a farming game, sort of. If I put it like that. Basically, you're like colonies in the sky, and then you're like building farms and stuff to get resources, and then you're using those resources to fight off raiders and stuff. There's also story elements and stuff that you're doing as well. So it's a pretty cool game. It's a really interesting game. Like, I don't think I've seen anything like this. It's like someone was like, hey, what happens if we mix Stardew Valley with Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. Like, that's why I started playing it, because I was like, yeah, this is really interesting.
I really like the art style. It's really... I I
It's
don't know.
very much like it's very much like pixely RPG kind of game.
Yeah. Oh my god. Those camera
But there's
nice.
basically these guys that come from the desert lands where everything's really tough, and they come and they like, hey, you have to pay us tribute resources, otherwise we're gonna fuck you
Yeah.
up. Basically, they're like the main antagonists of the game.
Is Kane like the equivalent?
Sorry?
What's happening? Is Kane the equivalent? Like the it reminds me of Star Trek Khan. You know,
Khan.
It's kind of like a Star Trek.
So there's also like some action elements. He gives you a pistol, and then there's a lot of gunplay in it, and surprisingly, like, there is quite a lot of action as mixed in with the like resource management farming stuff, which is why I was like, oh, this is really interesting.
Yeah, they've actually put some effort into the gun. Like the actual effects of the gun look pretty cool. Like they actually put some.
So they're asking me for tribute, and we didn't have some, so now I have to fly my ship over to the sawmill. And so one of the interesting things you'll see is I'm physically flying the ship. There's no like cutscene to take you between places. One way you get across, you use like the grappling hook to go across.
Yeah.
And then it's like a big ship, but you're like one man. It's very much like Sea of Thieves almost, where you're just trying to man this ship by yourself while sailing across.
Sea of Farmers.
Very, very relaxing game. You when you move from island to island, it's very, very slow. It kind of like it's very slow. Like, it might be good to listen to a podcast or have music playing while you're going across to the objectives, because it's very slow. But you do get like there is like monsters in the sky. There's like mines in the sky as well that you have to avoid. You can shoot your cannons at them while you're driving if you want to. Do that, and there's also like collectibles which you use to spend on weapon upgrades and stuff. There's like a full currency system where you can buy seeds for your farm, or you can buy different resources to make stuff. There's me parking the car. It's a bit awkward, but I'm going to go. I'm going to the fueling station to pick up some more fuel for my my Zeppelin.
Is the idea meant to like explore the sky then, like try and find some stuff? Was it?
Yeah, there's like a big map sort of thing, and then you could set your
that rusty propeller.
but there's lots of areas on the map that are just not that well explored. Like there's not a lot of areas that like, hey, there'll be like a circle, like somewhere in this circle is this resource that you might want. And there's also like a circle around it saying this is the safe zone, and then outside this zone, we're not, that's a dangerous zone. I'd never been outside that zone, so I'm not sure like what happens. But it's like interesting. Like there's a lot of mystery and exploration in this game, it seems. So like a lot of the game it's split between, because you have sections like farming, so you're getting your jute farm up, and then there's a section of just sailing, and then you go to an action scene. Like, let's say you want to go to an island to get some lumber, right? But the island is taken over by the people from the desert lands. So you'll have to fight them off to get the resource nodes.
Is that dynamic thing? That's not like they're just always there. It's like, oh, they've now happened to...
It's dynamic because you can build defenses on that island and take it over and use the defenses to defend against the desert land people, sort of thing.
Yes, they'll try and come back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you can take... Because nodes... there's like a day cycle as well, because nodes respawn after like a certain amount of days as well. So it's good to go to like these...
Like a real farming game.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
So
what I'm really confused about though is the name. Like, why is it called BlackSkylands? Like, what?
There's some evil shit going down in the Skylands.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not just like the it's not just the desert people that are your antagonists. There's also these weird bugs that attack you, and they're in varying sizes. Like there's small ones like this, but there's also like terrifying huge ones. That's another cool thing you can
These are small
do.
ones.
You can if you saw that, you can use your grapple to pull an enemy towards you, which deals damage, and then you can melee attack them, sort of thing. There's lots of different combos you can do.
That's really cool.
Like I'll show you more of the combat. This is just me. It's just going to be me moving. So these are the mines I was talking about, like, and also the random bug encounters, which I'm shooting with my ship propellers. But I'm also,
Oh, that's clever shot.
yeah.
You got, you got the cannons on the side though. Oh, so your little air balloons can take damage though.
Yeah, so I'm injured here, so I need to repair my ship. But you can do that on the go. Like I could get off the wheel and then I could go and do it. And if you see these bars here on the cannons lighting up, those can overheat. But if you really need your cannons, you can get off the wheel and you can go and you can cool them down. You see how I'm repairing my ship on the go,
yeah.
sort of thing.
It's very Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. It's like the game I would.
Ah, you better than Sea of Thieves.
Well, they're very different games overall, so
It's a very.
that's just a point of reference that I have.
No, I agree with the reference. It's very interesting though.
Because I've never really played a game like this. I'm not like a huge like pixel art RPG kind of guy. Like I don't really play these kind of games, but I just thought it looked so interesting because I love like what are they, survival farming sort of games like Stardew Valley, Minecraft, some stuff like that. And I also love action games, so I was like, oh, like a mixture between the two where you're you know what game another game it kind of reminded me of? Beyond Good and Evil, actually. A lot of Beyond Good and Evil a lot of Beyond Good and Evil is just about you're kind of just a person trying to get by in this big universe, and that's kind of what this game is. The world doesn't really give a shit about you particularly. It's more just you're trying to get by as like a regular person and kind of the tribulations you have to go through to do that.
Oswald.
So the Falcons destroyed our stuff, so we have to rebuild everything, which kind of shows you some of the so I think I'm clearing out the debris now. This is another way you like rebuild your farms. So I'm clearing up the wreckage, and I think I'm gonna go and.
So they got angry at you.
Well, we didn't pay them enough tribute in time, so now I've cleared.
Could you have paid them tribute?
Yeah, but we didn't have enough, and I went to the lumber mill and I got back too late. So I don't know, because this is the demo. This is BlackSkylands Origin. They said it's like an early alpha version of the game, so I don't know if like they'll constantly come and ask for tribute, and you can choose whether to fight them or you can choose whether to just pay tribute to them. I guess that'll be a mechanic.
It's very interesting though. The art style's really nice. At nighttime, looked really cool as well. They actually put. I think a lot of pixel-like games don't put effort into like the nighttime, like the.
So now Oswald's telling me to go and pick up some seeds. But as Oswald's telling me to come pick up my seeds, my friend's father at Guntown, which is another faction in the Skylands, has been taken captive by the Falcons. So I've grabbed a new gun and I'm gonna go fight them. So this is the action scene I'm talking about. We'll have like a scene where I'm just sailing across, which is like the nice relaxing part, and then we get into some intense action at like night time.
You're collecting like purple.
Yeah, this is kind of the currency.
What is that experience? Is that money? That's the currency.
That's like currency which you use to buy like seeds and upgrade your weapons. I'm destroying these boxes to get some. It's very like Ratchet and Clanky, where you destroy the boxes to get the.
I was about to say that. Very satisfying game mechanic. Look for Jim Sterling.
Yeah. But this is like, there's also like kind of bullet heli kind of dodging of bullets as well.
Yeah, this is a weird amount of mechanics in this very like farming game. I was not expecting this level of gunplay and things.
This is why it's so interesting to me, because I don't think I've ever seen a game like this. Like, with the hook and everything, like the game, like the actual gameplay. The combat's really good, and also the farming, from what I've seen, is good as well. So it's like interesting to see them blended together.
I haven't seen the. Have we seen the farming properly yet? Was it?
No,
is it
you
that
don't.
later
You don't
on?
actually do that much farming in the demo. Actually,
Hmm.
it's more so
Oh
about
yeah, I was saying
yeah.
in the screenshots and things. There's like more. There's a little bit
So
more
there,
farming,
like
but it's not that
that's another
There's
mechanic.
way more action in this.
You can use the explosive barrels, and I pulled one towards the enemies to blow them up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's lots of like really cool combos you can do on this,
I think this is way more thought.
and I love like the way you can just grapple across these islands. Like, it's so cool. Like, they could have just used like the aesthetic of being on these floating islands and be like, yeah, you're on floating islands, but it doesn't really come into play. But you're constantly like,
No, yeah.
the way you'll
it's
move
actually
through the levels, you actually need to think about like, oh, can I grapple across here, or will I just fall to my death, right?
I swear they put way more thought than like the grapple hook in like Bioshock Infinite. Like, there's actually way more mechanical and gameplay mechanics behind it than just there's some sky hooks in the sky which happens in.
I found a shotgun here. You can switch between like 2 weapons you can hold, and I think eventually you can carry a 3rd weapon. You get like a bunch of weapons here. Okay, I think it's just like teaching you kind of how to play, sort of thing. I don't know if this will be in the full game. Also, I had a weird bug with the demo. I couldn't heal on the button to heal, because you get med kits in the bottom left corner. I couldn't heal using, I think it was the F key or something. But I could do it on my controller. I had to use the controller to heal because it didn't work on the mouse and keyboard controls. So.
Did you use both the keyboard and the controller then?
I tried using the controller for a bit, but I found I preferred the aiming on the mouse and keyboard, so I used that. But like, some of the combat felt a lot better.
It's very dual stick shooter kind of a movement.
Yeah, I think I was trying to figure out how to heal here, but I couldn't. Which is why I was getting a bit confused, sort of thing. There's also some like dodging things here, because there's like a dodge roll ability, so it's like kind of platforming. I guess you're always platforming on this game technically.
Yeah, it's not like vertical platforming, but it is like you fall off the edge. What if you just jump off? Do you die?
Off the edge of the map? Yeah. You die. You'll like slowly fall. And then you'll just start taking damage over time until you die as you fall.
I thought it was going to be like Mario Kart mechanics. They fish you out the sky. And
no,
you come back,
if you fall, you get fucked. Like, I think...
You're dead.
I don't know if we get to see it, but like, I was gathering some resources on an island. And the enemies were attacking me, but they were hitting my ship. And I got off onto the island, and then my ship was gone, and I was just stranded there. I was like, oh, I guess I gotta just kill myself, because I'm fucked here. They've just destroyed my ship, and I have no way to get back, sort of thing. So I guess you can kind of softlock the game as well at some points. So I don't know if that's intentional.
It'd be kind of cool as like you could like be in debt to like a taxi driver to get you back or something. I don't know how that would work, but that'd be a way to not. Like, I'm not a big fan of soft locks because like it feels like I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that is intentional or not. I don't know.
See if we can skip.
This game isn't out yet, so we don't.
This is just that they said it's an early alpha demo, so this is where I got the sniper rifle, because there is like sniper enemies that are really annoying and that I found.
Oh, those purple.
I'll show you the boss fight. I think so this is what I was like saying. The boss fight is very much like it turns into like a bullet hell game. When you get to the boss fight, and you can put modifications on your guns to change how they shoot. You can get armor and stuff to change how there's loads of customizability. It's very much RPG mechanics. So this is one of the Falcon's guys. So this is when it turns into very much Enter the Gungeon-y kind of gameplay where it's bullet hell kind of boss fight sort of thing. So it's like a really interesting game.
It's very satisfying as well. Like, even if it's basic, I guess it's like the first boss, right? Even that's interesting to just hide behind the bullet, the mass of bullets coming at you. That's really cool, though. And
also, like, there's a cannon always firing, sort of thing. So you have to dodge that as well. But he can also get hit by that cannon as well, which I found was interesting. So you can kite him into the cannon bullets and use those to kill him as well, which is another interesting thing.
Yeah. So there's like friendly fire in a way, or enemy friendly fire. Yeah. So is there a way? Do you fight with like other NPCs, or are you always fighting alone?
You're always alone, to my knowledge. It's a very very lonely, chill game, like just sailing across these clouds, trying to get by, sort of thing. Yeah, see, like there, he took like a load of damage from getting hit by that cannon. But it's very much like you're killing these guys, but whenever they speak to you, they're like, you kind of feel bad for them in a way, because they're like, you have no idea what it was like living on the desert lands, because the desert lands where they come from are like these fucked up lands where they're just ravaged by, they have no resources, there's monsters there that attack them all the time, and they're just trying to get by. So they're very much like, you know, barbarian kind of Viking kind of creatures where they're more like, they're savage because of their surroundings. Like they have to be like this to survive.
The downtrodden sort of a civilization that do anything they can to survive, and then fuck you over to try and survive. I was gonna say, like, even from the start, like they kind of feel like, oh, they're kind of just only surviving. They're not the bad guys. They're just
I think like
bad guys to you.
Yeah, I think like the factions and the story in this are very interesting. The gameplay is obviously very interesting. So yeah, I'll see.
Very cool.
I think I'll show some. This is quite long. I've got like an hour of gameplay. So, this is so.
Yes, you really explored it.
So I had a quick look around. I'll see if I can get to the map quickly and show you. So this is kind of how the map works. So you can kind of plan your go. So there's like a blue circle here, which has aluminum on it, or aluminium on it, depending on how you say it. And I need that resources.
It's clean material.
Depending, so I need these resources to build an armory, which is why I was going to get these. But if you see here, I said like I never went outside the red circle. But you can see there's stuff out there. Like you can see like there's fuel out there. There's like a red skull. Like it's very mysterious. It's kind of like the Blood Waters and Sea of Thieves, where you're like, oh, I shouldn't go out here, but then I don't know what's out there. It's like sort of thing. But
it's not like you just die if you get out there. It's just more dangerous out there.
But there's like these resources on these islands, and you can get them. But there's also, see if I can get some combat. So like you can go on the island and find them, but you could also just use your ship to fight these people as well if you want. Like you can kind of play the game however you want to play it, sort of thing.
But I guess you could soft lock yourself easier with the ship, right? That you could damage your ship so much.
Yeah, well, if you're on the ship, they're going to attack you, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. That is BlackSkylands. Check it out. It's coming Q4 2020. Very interesting game. I definitely recommend checking out the demos for both Kill It Fire and BlackSkylands, because I had fun with both of them. I found them really good.
I bet this one's way more in depth, I think, though.
Yeah. I mean, they're both fun in their own regards. I mean, I think I feel like BlackSkylands had a lot more downtime. This is what happens when you fall. You kind of like slowly take damage over time until you like grapple onto something, so you can like just fall down, sort of thing. They both had their. I think BlackSkylands definitely like. If you're not a fan of slower games, you might want to like listen to a podcast or something where you're just chilling, like flying across the skies. But then Kill It With Fire is like very intense action, lots of stuff to do, but might burn out a lot quicker than a game like this. So both have their strengths and weaknesses. But yeah, that's Tangerine. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.